because it's time for another episode of Dudes at Ringside Podcast with the Metal Geek and Joe the Panther. And of course, I am greatness himself, Mr. Chad Epic, telling you to stop entertaining thoughts of greatness. And like greatness himself, that's me, entertain you.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to Dudes at Ringside Podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther Jr., and now introducing to the mic my co-host for all this madness, the Metal Geek.
Welcome, Ringside crew. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Dudes at Ringside with the two hosts right here, the best, Joe and the Metal Geek.
So,
right now, what's going on?
Not much. We have like a calendar reminder on June 24th. We have Stan Crow coming on. He's another independent wrestler. On the 17th, I don't know if you guys reminded you guys, we have Amy Crimson. And don't forget June 28th, Greatest Manager. And Geek, do you want me to introduce the guest, or do you want to introduce the guest?
Is it? Hold on, just give me 1 sec.
Too much fun.
All right, I'll introduce her.
Wait, what's going on?
What the hell? What the hell? And now introducing our guest, the one, the only, the savage juggernaut, Tama. Whoa. Hey. What's going on, Tama?
Hey, it's Tama. Hurricane Pro Champion, Tag Team Champion.
Awesome.
Hey, Joe the Panther Jr. Yeah? Hey, nice to meet you, and the Metal Geek. Hey, Tamaku, he big fan of you guys.
What's going on, dude?
But he hate everybody else. Hey, he know he was sourced.
All right.
Stay calm, Geek. Stay calm. We're good. He's good. He's family.
Hopefully you're friendly with us, right?
I sent him Snickers in a package. Don't worry. I hope we got it. Did you get the package of meat I sent you?
Yeah, I know you cool.
I sent that.
Yeah, I got it. Hey, cool sticker.
Okay. I guess he's good then. He's good, right?
Smell like Axe body spray.
He smells like, oh, well, I guess, Geeks took a shower before the interview. Hopefully he didn't pee.
Good. Tama appreciate cleanliness.
Yes.
Even though wrestling, sweaty sport.
It's stinky.
Yeah.
So, my first question of the night is, where did the name Tamaku come from?
Well, Tamaku, hey, this heavy, I'm gonna put it down. Yeah, I'll put it back in a second. Tamaku, hey, so you know Ares, the god of war?
Yes.
Okay. So in Hawaii, the Polynesian people, the Tongans, the Samoans, yeah. So our gods, Ku is the god of war. Okay. And Tama means junior. So you know Tama Tonga?
Yeah.
Tama Tonga, he's the son of Tonga Ming, So it's like junior, like Joe the Panther Jr. So in Japanese and Polynesian culture, Tama means son or junior. So Tamaku is the son of the god of war. So Joe the Panther Jr., you would be Tama Panther.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Name change.
A lesson. People say Tama not smart. Tama's smart.
Yeah.
Yes. Geek, you next.
Yeah. First of all, what's your favorite music? What kind of music you enjoy, Tama?
Tama like drums. Tama like drums. He like metal. You like Metal Geek? You like Metal? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Metal
Yeah.
Geek. Yeah.
I would hope so. Tama also liked Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is good. She had boyfriend problems, but it's okay. I like her music. In '80s, Tama liked Depeche Mode and no '70s. '70s sucks. Tamaku said '70s sucks, but I love the metal and Taylor Swift.
Tay Tay.
Yeah.
She cute, but she got problems. She got man problems.
Oh, she Tay cute enough. She could have all the problems, you know.
Yes. She's also from Pennsylvania. She was raised in PA.
Oh, did not know. Did not know.
Yes. Fun fact, I learned about Tay Tay a little too much. Not like that, but like state-wise, like where she was raised. Tay Tay was raised in
Who doesn't love Tay Tay? Tay Tay good, you know.
Tay Tay good.
Mm-hmm.
And she could
Tay
dance.
Tay good.
And she has cats. She has cats. She takes care of cats. Cats are good.
Yeah, Tamaku like animals. You know, Tamaku had 5 dogs. Yeah, Tamaku had 5 dogs.
5 doggies. I have 2 wiener dogs. They're interesting animals.
Oh, nice. Wiener dog have a name?
Dexter and Honey.
Dexter and Honey, like Winnie the Pooh, Honey.
Honey, like Honey, like Honey would be friendly to you.
No.
Dexter, I think, bark. Dexter's serious. He's always serious.
Me would like to see mean animal to Tama. Tama get along with animals.
Yes, we know you have him.
Do it all.
There he is in the little picture right there.
Yes. Yeah, that guy that drew the picture, his name is Joe. And he's an artist on
Is that Joe with the golden
doodle? Yeah. He's an artist. He definitely
cool picture.
Yeah.
This one right here. The one we just used it as the background, so
you can't really see it per se.
You can just give me one.
He did it off like memory because I sent him a picture of you and I said like this, and he's like, "Okay, I'll do what I could do," and then he did it.
That's cool. Me like.
It's sort of when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh my god, it looks like one of the Demolition."
I almost look like a clown, like a mean clown.
Yeah, a little bit.
Tama tea better than that, though. Yeah, Tama brush twice a day.
Yeah,
because I bite a lot, so I gotta keep them clean, brother. You know.
Yeah, gotta keep them. So, you got any more question? Another question for the Mr. Kamaku geek?
Yeah. Favorite wrestler you worked with?
Favorite wrestler I worked with. I did Rumble. I did Rumble not too long ago. And I like to work with big man wrestlers. So Barbies was good to work with. Edgerrin Stone, Big Edge Stone. I don't know if you guys are familiar. He's going all over the United States now. He worked with Booker T. That documentary that played not too long ago. Ruthless Ryan Davidson. Love to work with him. There's so much good warriors here in Texas, in Louisiana. Fantastic. So as far as my favorite, anybody I could beat up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else? If you could pick any manager from the past, it doesn't have to be only WWF. It could be WCW. What manager would you want to have as your manager, and why?
Bobby Heenan. Bobby Heenan's so good. He used to manage Ming Haku, right? So good Polynesian wrestler. I didn't see the question there, but so yeah, Bobby Heenan, because he's so good, he's so involved that like Tama could win everything. But Bobby will get in there. Tamaku don't talk too much. Bobby would talk for Tamaku and then just leave the winning for me. And then Bobby would do the talking for Tamaku. Other than that, we've got Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is amazing, but but Tama cool like Bobby the Brain. If we talking about the past,
I could see you with from the past. I don't know. I would say Paul Bearer. He's too like cemetery like, but or I also could see with oh my gosh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, he moved to Orient Express too. There's one of the
one
pooches.
of
Here's
five
another
dogs.
question right here. When did you start wrestling?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so Tamaku actually start wrestling 2 years ago in July. Yeah,
2 years
coming
ago.
up on 2 years.
Oh wow.
Wow. And do you have a what's it called? A favorite wrestling match you went to? The first wrestling match you went to?
Well, you know, early we didn't have indie wrestling when I was little here and where I live. The first wrestling match I went to was Monday Night Raw. And Monday Night Raw, we had, I remember Flash Funk and Kane and Tamaku, he know like Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, little guy, don't like little wrestlers, but Shawn Michaels was in the ring, and Tamaku was way high up. And Tama remember when Shawn Michaels was there, he waved the crowd, and little Tama, he waved back. So that was very special. Even though I wasn't a Shawn Michaels fan, you could feel the energy in the arena. And when Shawn Michaels waved, I waved back. He's going way up high in the nosebleeds. But I've been wrestling, like I say, for about 2 years now. And that started off with Hurricane Pro Wrestling right here in Beaumont, Texas, and now Hurricane. So I'm the tag team champion with Jordan Jensen, the Thunderwolf, Jordan Jensen. Ow! But
One day we gotta get him on the show. Definitely tell your partner. We would love to have him on the show to hear his stories and like stuff like that. Do you have any stories
Jordan,
from like,
he wrestled. Stories from what?
do you have any stories? Like I know you've only been in the business for 2 years, but do you have any stories like you want to share with us?
That you could tell?
Tell like
well, you know, it's wrestling is it's circus, you know, it's funny business. Every day when you go, see the misconception, people think that wrestling you know exactly what's going to happen. We only know the match the day of. So when we meet opponent in the back, we got to figure it out. And it's every day. It's like a driver's ed test, you know, but that you didn't practice for. But as far as the stories, is just working with great wrestlers, and they've been IRB. What's IRB?
oh,
You know, Tama have ADD. What's IRB?
I guess that's the guy's name that was in the chat. I guess he's telling us
their name. That's their name.
Oh, that's her name.
They're telling us we're all so cool. Right?
Here we go.
But yeah, no, I worked Bubba Lee Travis, and Bubba Lee Travis, he gave me Moana stick from movie, right? And he want me to sign for his daughter because she loved Moana. And everybody say Tamaku look like Maui. No. Maui look like Tamaku. It's different. And he give me stuff to sign. And I say, okay. And I break it in his face and throw it down. And I beat the crap out of BLT. And then the crowd, stupid crowd, start singing "You're Welcome" from Moana to me, and I tell them, "Shut up!" Even though they say "You're welcome," I said no. So Tamaku is the modern day version of Maui. Maui.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's so funny. I glitched out right there.
You laughed so hard the screen glitched. Yeah. So yeah, like
so kids are always like, boom, Boomawana. I said, Boomawana. I said, no, I'm Maui because you stupid. And I'll start singing with them in a cute voice. Be like, hey guys, y'all like Moana? They're like, yeah. I'm like, you guys want to sing along? They're like, yeah. I said, what would you say except? And I point to them and they go, you want to go, shut up, you're stupid. This is not Maui, it's Hamaku. And they go, oh, get out of here.
If by chance
It's fun. Tamaku.
if Geek could drag me to Texas, I definitely want to see you live in a show because you see.
I told you for WrestleMania, definitely for WrestleMania.
If I can get the money, the funds, I definitely want to come to Texas. And if we do, I'll let you know so we can go to see each other at a show.
I'm definitely going to Texas for Mania.
Well,
so that's a definite.
You seem like really awesome, and
that's definitely on goals. I'm okay. I've just got of War, the son of God of War.
Yeah.
But next year, yeah, no. Texas is not cool and hot. It's the hottest state on the planet. So bring sunscreen and umbrella. Maybe a tank top. Let's have a convertible and drive the top down. It's way too hot. I had to turn the air conditioning down and put top back on. Don't own a convertible in Texas. It's stupid. But Dallas, Texas, next year, WrestleMania is a goal for Tamaku to make a big enough name to where I could be at WrestleMania. Not on the show, but to wrestle that week at WrestleMania. You guys know, you've been to WrestleMania before?
Yeah, I've been to a bunch of them.
Been to two.
So for indie wrestling, it's really big because there's always showcase of indie show the week of, right? So very important for indie wrestlers is for talent scouts and managers to see you. And if they like you, they put you on the show, yeah? So goal of Tamaku, be at WrestleMania in Dallas for next year. So I think if I continue to just destroy everything as I'm doing now, undeniable, the God of War, Tamaku will see you there.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah, like that. I told us the Geek. I said, if I get to go to Dallas, I'm letting Tamaku know, and we're definitely gonna meet up because he is so
definitely right.
Oh yeah. Tamaku could get down. He's totally. But he's even cooler than Tamaku is Scott. Like Scott's really good dude, like the shoot guy that I am. But Tamaku is like a bigger personality, and Tamaku could really outdrink everybody. So we can have a couple of beers.
Our buddies,
10 beers, 20 beers, God of War.
Our buddy Murata's trying to tell you to try to get on GCW next WrestleMania.
GCW, that Florida base, yeah.
It's I think it's New Jersey based, but they go everywhere though. They go everywhere though.
Hey, Tamaku is that. Hey, book me, Go ahead, at me at GCW. GCW need a big man, a God of War, the juggernaut, the savage Tamaku coming in at 1,000 megatons, brother. That me. GCW does not have a son of a God of War. So at me, GCW.
I remember when we got you to come on the show, and I was talking to Geek, and I said something, and I'm like, I usually take my walks on Saturdays or Sundays to get my energy out. I live, and I said, "Oh God, I'm gonna be walking through the woods, and all of a sudden, this big dude with a black mask is gonna come out of the woods and grab him by the neck and to throw me in the woods." I'm little. I'd be like, "Yeah, you good, Joe? You good? Why you
good, Joe? Me like Joe."
Oh, he's actually letting you know. Low key, if you email Jump Steady, you can get.
I'm little. I'm 5'1".
You could.
Me take you, me throw you, me protect you. It's okay.
Yeah.
Tama like you, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
Your grandfather the Panther, so you Joe the Panther Jr.
Yeah.
He's
Mahalo, much respect to the Panther.
If you email Jump Steady, you could get on ECW show 100%.
JCW. Okay. Hey, Jump Steady. Hey, Tamaku is coming to see you. JCW. Hey, I wrestle them all, especially JCW.
Yeah. So this is my grandfather right here. I think I probably sent you the picture.
Yeah, me see. You send the picture. He big guy, right? He's stout.
Yeah, he was a big dude. Yeah, he was one of the. I say he was like a forefront for the heels, even though he didn't have he never won a title, but like he was I feel he's one of the original heels because like they don't really talk about him per se, but he was a heel. Like he was like everybody didn't like him. When it came out, he got booed. Oh, wait, question from the fans.
Yeah, what's that question?
Basketball or football fan?
Well, before Tama answer that question, let me talk about the Panther. So the Panther heels are so important. It was why Tamaku is so important because you cannot have a good baby face without a strong heel. So it's work for people like the Panther that make people like Hogan amazing. And that's what Tamaku is doing right now. To be big and to make the good guy look good. But you know, there's no good guy that can beat Tamaku. None yet, none ever will. Now, football or basketball, cool like football. Football better. It's collision, hardcore. People get hurt. We love violence. So basketball. I'm sorry, not basketball, but football is definitely Tamaku's jam.
Yeah.
And as far as team, I don't know. This is me. Tamaku likes Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
I'm from New York. I go for the Jets.
So I think Tamaku has to go now. I think my wife say I cannot speak to a Giant fan.
No. Jets. I don't like the Giants. Giants fans, they're mad.
It's the Giants or the Littles. They should be little Giants compared to the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are juggernaut. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, don't get him mad. Don't get him mad.
And these stupid Eagles, little birdies, they Tweety birds. And who else? Oh, the football team. So stupid. They do not have name. Redskins.
That's Daddy Metal.
Football team. Give me Eagles, the Giant. You born Giants fan?
Yeah.
Geek just watches
always Giants fan?
Me, yeah. Jet. I'm a Jet fan forever. For like, Jets fly. Jet up.
Okay.
Jets.
We not mad. Jets. Jets. It's okay. Giants. Get out of here.
No Giants.
Oh.
Yeah, Samoans.
Yeah, all I can think is like, as again, we are so happy to have you on the show, Tamaku. And your promo, I showed my dad. My dad was like, "Wow." My mom's like, "Get that out of my." No, it's scary. Get it out of my face. My mom got scared. My sister's like, "Cool." My sister's like, "No, get it out." No, my mom couldn't take it.
Well,
my dad
Tamaku, big scary guy. So me should scare everybody. You know, if you're not scared of Tama needs to maybe drink more protein, or maybe lift more weights, or have more whitening strips for teeth, so that teeth be, So Tamaku must be scary.
What kind of? That leads me to the next question. What kind of creature is Tamaku?
What kind of creature is Tamaku? Well, he's a demigod. He's the son of the god of war, the bastard son of the god of war. So Tamaku, I lay waste to everyone to make my father proud.
You see, hey Marauder, I think my little buddy that wears khaki flight suits need to investigate this.
Hey. Well, hold on. Who's your friend?
They wear flight suits, and they kind of get nervous when you say demigod. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, well, me come back. Me here you. You bring God, flight God, okay? No demigod. Tamaku come back. Tamaku don't run very well. But
the Ghostbusters, you said demigod and Tama.
Oh, he's bringing that out.
Oh wow, that's cool. I like that.
That is pretty cool.
That could go on my bed and protect my
baby
bed.
Tama. He's sweet. That's my
Yeah, that was
baby
my
Tama.
Ghostbusters
He's
joke.
gonna grow up to be a big wrestler.
Oh God, Egon's gonna come out.
Oh God.
Are
Ron's
you
at-
a god?
Are you a god?
Me
Do you
dad,
sell
Tama
those at
dad
the
is
show?
God. Huh?
Do you sell those at the show? That doll?
Me do. Yeah. We have different merchandise. Tama doll. You can see me dog. This is Cindy Lauper. If you can see her. She loves Squeaky. No. This is baby. You don't have that. That's the last one. We sold out of those. Me making more. But yeah, very popular with kids.
Our mod totally wants one. Our mod, ever so spiffy, she loves it.
Marara, did you just change your
Yeah,
picture? His
yeah, he changed it
icon.
to-
That was fast, you know?
I was telling my friend, I was telling
Me
Geek
have
when I first saw your whole thing. Like I told my friends, they were trying to like
He's telling you to get more. He's actually telling you.
And I was telling my friend, I said, just imagine Tamaku if the Fiend meets like Batista because you're big. And my friend didn't get it from the East.
I figured out the internet finally.
Tamaku, big fan of Batista. In fact, the tattoos we have inspired by Batista originally. The big tribal here, and then me make it my own. So Tamaku is like if Kane, Umaga, and Batista have baby. This me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking more like the Fiend meets Batista because the Fiend with the mask and the scary looking mask and stuff like that.
Well, it's similar because Fiend, the Fiend, her Tamaku.
Yeah.
Fiend, no get knocked down, he come back up. Tamaku, get back up, and Tamaku gonna kill you. Favorite thing of Tamaku from the crowd. No matter where I go, everybody know that Tamaku go. Who's gonna kill you? Who's gonna kill you? And they chant it. And
that's an awesome chant.
So they chant, "Who's gonna kill you?
Who's gonna kill?" We should just
you.
Someone else.
You ever wrestle without the mask?
Not as Tamaku, no. Tamaku always have mask on.
All right.
That's the thing about a masked wrestler.
Tamaku gonna start off. Yeah. Then without this mask, me not Tamaku. This is Tamaku. This is God of War. Now used to have different masks, but this is easier to work with. Old mask cover here, and now this mask is open because me going to do Dokuguri. You know Dokuguri? What is?
No.
So Dokuguri is the mist. Great Muta.
Oh, moving.
Yeah. So Dokuguri, the mist. So Tamaku have masks. So before COVID, the mist, the Dokuguri.
That's awesome.
All right, here we go.
All right.
What else you got?
Yeah.
I got another question. All right.
Yeah.
Did you watch a lot of monster movies growing up for the inspiration from the character?
Oh, Papa.
Oh yeah. So originally, Tama, you will see Cindy Lauper. Me hate people. Me love dog. Love dog. Yes. Ooh, pretty puppy. Yo, pretty puppy. Yes. Okay. Back to serious. Tamaku watch plenty Godzilla as kid. So the kaiju, right? The big monster, and the Daikaiju is a big god monster. So got a lot of inspiration from that Pacific Rim. Similar, right?
Okay, I saw that movie.
When they announced the Tamaku, when they announced Tamaku, they say from the Pacific Rim at 1,000 megatons, the Juggernaut, the Savage Tamaku. So me come from the Pacific Rim.
Okay,
Yeah, I
gotcha.
watched plenty
yeah.
monster movies as kid. Matter of fact, they don't teach you this in wrestling school. So lots of Jason, a lot of Michael Myers, big, strong. You hit them and they turn. They don't just hit and they come back like that. They hit, and then all of a sudden you look at them, you turn, and then you lunge. That's different, and it inspired Tamaku to be big monster. Wrestling is more than moves. Okay, it's all in work and movement and how you do things.
Mm. It's all about the movements, about everything you do.
So important. So everyone that is watching this, that is thinking to be wrestler, okay, wrestling is more than move. Wrestling is in between the moves is what makes good wrestler. Tamaku do this 2 years, and Tamaku get lots of experience, and people like Tamaku because the in between. So pay attention to the details.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference of where you want to go, or not yet, or anybody?
Tamaku, how do you say? Lucky to be here, yeah. So
Yeah.
wherever I may go, of course, everybody want to make money. Yeah, everybody want to go to WWE. That's cool, sure, of course. But Tamaku say, ask Tamaku if he wrestler. You ask me.
Are you a wrestler?
When? Not a wrestler. Okay, Tamaku is a sports entertainer. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
I don't jump. I don't flip. I don't do wrestling. Tamaku gives an experience to kids that grew up like when you were little Joe the Panther Jr. Yeah, you watch your wrestling and you see these big monsters and you're like, yeah, and you cheer for them or you boo them, right, Geek? You remember that? So that's what Tamaku offers. That's all that Tamaku offers for the little ones that's out there. So if value is seen in New Japan or Ring of Honor or WWE, if they find that that is important and it has value, then Tamaku go there. But right now, Tamaku is just having a great time wrestling wherever he can. So JCW is a stop for Tamaku. And whether it's AEW or New Japan, give the God of War a call. He'll be there. And he'll destroy everything. Hey, it's Cindy Lauper. Come here, Cindy Lauper.
Do you have a version of the Mist, or that's someone's asking a question?
So Mist is pretty cool, right? When you wrestle nerd like us, you know Mist mean different things. Yeah. Green is poison, black is death, red make you blind. So Tamaku typically blow a red mist.
Huh?
So you can't see.
Yeah.
Tamaku sometimes throw fireball.
Oh.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I only think
throw a fireball out. No, go ahead.
As a kid, I always remember like the people like Sheik would throw the fireball. What's his name? Sergeant Slaughter would throw the fireballs.
Yes.
Sabu, people like that. I would never. I don't know. I just there's been people that I remember as a kid, like
Mikey Whipwreck.
What's that?
Mikey Whipwreck did too.
Yeah, Mikey.
There's the fireball also.
And do you remember as a kid the way it make you feel? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You go, oh no, it's fireball or the mist when Great Muta blow the mist. That's what Tamaku do. Because everybody wants to be cool wrestler. Shades, leather jacket, watch me do Canadian Destroyer. Everybody do that. Tamaku blows mist, blows fireball, tongue and death grip, choke slam, and the crowd go ooh and ah. They don't see it very often. So that's what Tamaku do. Tamaku never do Spanish Fly or Canadian Destroyer. Too many of those.
So
a million of those.
So you're an old school wrestler, right? Very old school, right?
Old school. Me headbutt, me body slam, me scream, me look at crowd. Take your time. Make the moves matter. Make the crowd hate you or make crowd love you. Don't rush into things. Taku, very old school.
On the show,
Wrestling is an art.
yeah. On the show, Geek knows that's like my nickname on the show. I always say I'm certified old school. So I knight you like me, certified. If I can see, I'm blind. Took off my glasses. Certified old school, my friend.
Mahalo, brother. Mahalo, Uso. Tamaku appreciate that. Like I said, everybody new school. Everybody too cool for school. No. Thank you, Mahalo. That mean a lot. Tamaku old school. Tamaku make young fans like the monster. Tamaku make fans like us, older fans, remember what it was like to be a kid and appreciate the story that we're telling. Yeah.
I grew up.
But I beat everybody. Nobody beat Tamaku.
Yeah, I grew up in the eras where, like, with the Howard Finkel, I used to go to Madison Square Garden with my parents and, like, hear Howard Finkel announcing "Welcome to Madison Square Garden," and, like, I can't even say how cool it was to hear him announce "Welcome to Madison Square Garden," like, loud, like, just to hear out.
Me, Tamaku have goosebumps when you say that. It brings back memory.
Coming down the aisle. How much did you weigh again? 1,000 pounds? Weighing coming
10,000 megatons.
Weighing 10,000 megatons from the South Sea, Tamaku.
And Tamaku come out of the curtain and I let out big scream, and the crowd gets up. And then I look at crowd and I praise the God. That's what I do every time. Praise the God. And then I scream. Crowd loves it. No matter if I'm bad guy or good guy. Love it every time.
My parents are going to kill me for doing that because I always get too loud at that moment. That's my fun moment because if they're old school, they know the thing. And
well, you tell them you are talking to the son of the God of War, so it's okay.
My mom's getting panicked, but my dad goes, "He's just doing a show." They got me this mic for my birthday, so this is the birthday present that I always wanted. So the mic will look like I'm official. Give me that.
Very cool. More official than Tamaku. He has earbuds.
What's your favorite match?
That there's so many good matches. Again, as Tamaku, not a wrestler, Tamaku entertainer. So, favorite match to see, Hogan versus Rock.
Oh yeah.
Hogan comes in as heel, comes in his face. Audience say no. Hogan, you face. Rock, you heel. They switch on a dime. Crowd was right here. Right here. Amazing.
I remember seeing that match. When I was younger, that match was great.
Amazing. So, it's important for young wrestlers who watch this and pay attention. Always pay attention to the crowd. Always play to the crowd. This is why we wrestle. Not because of cool moves, because of the audience. Rock Hogan, best me ever seen.
Like, my first match ever was Madison Square Garden. It was a build-up for the WrestleMania when Hogan faced Slaughter. So the first match of the night was a great match. The last guest I told, they were like, "Wow, that was a great match." The first match of the night was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Haku.
Oh yeah, Haku.
That was a good match. I can't remember who won, but I know it had been a good match, good ending. So it was Haku versus Ricky. So it had to been a 5-star. It was opening card. That was the first card of the night. So.
Wow. Yeah, Ricky Steamboat, so good. So ahead of his time, amazing. Haku Cool, amazing. He big tough guy. He told great story. Tama Cool, watch a lot of Haku. So
all the chops and all the movements and
chops.
all the tongue death grips.
Tama Cool do plenty. Love it. Yeah, that's one of my favorite wrestler of all time.
Is there any rivals out there you want to call out right now?
Tama Cool in Texas. Texas is such a big state. Texas, Texas have so much talent, amazing talent. Getting signed, Keith Lee from Texas, Ricky Starks from Texas AEW, plenty talent. Tama Cool goal, biggest, baddest, meanest monster in Texas, king of the big man. So any big man in Texas, me wants to wrestle.
What about
Me
you
wants
versus
to
Will
destroy.
Hobbs?
Hobbs little. He's like Joe the Panther. He little, right? So I take Hobbs and I throw him to the moon. And when he come back, we punch him right in the face. Will Hobbs, me no worry about Will Hobbs.
He might be listening. You don't
He
know.
little.
Right?
Hey,
He believes you.
dogs,
Yeah.
like those dogs.
Yeah.
Like those dogs, Tama Cool gonna be all over Will Hobbs' ass because I'm an animal, baby. Ow! Will Hobbs, you don't stand a chance. Or me can tag team with Will Hobbs. He seemed pretty cool. I can do that. But if you want to fight me, the God of War will put you down. Yes. Bad bark by Tama Cool. This little dog, that's not Cindy Lauper. Come on. Okay, we understand that you can bark. Let's cut it out. You're interrupting my interview, Twilight. Anyways, be back.
It's all right. We had cats and dogs always interrupt interviews.
He had a cat that came into our interview, Tamaku, that literally walked in and headbutted the camera. That was hilarious.
Oh.
That's the best moment ever.
Tama Cool cat might come in here. Interview not over yet. Cat may come in here. But yeah, so Will Hobbs, I think big man match is so fun. We grew up big fan of Psycho Sid and Warlord and just these big, strong wrestlers. So me look forward to doing that style of match. Tama Cool typically bigger, me stronger than everyone else. Recently, in Humble Rumble for Texas All Star Wrestling in Humble, Texas, me clothesline Angel Camacho. You know Angel Camacho?
No.
No, I don't. Never heard of him.
Puerto Rican juggernaut. Huge. That's right. He huge. Me come in Rumble, me clothesline him out of boots. Look, every bit 500 pounds. Big man. Great spot. Amazing. Hold on.
So yeah, fan. This we started earlier, so we probably will be on here for a while. We're not too sure how long we're going to be interviewing, but we're. Uh-oh. What happened?
He gives the look, Joe.
I heard a pop and then the silence. Oh no! Roach. Hello? Yes, the dog is fine. Yes, sorry.
Tama Cool here, yeah. You hear me?
Yeah.
You're good.
Dogs. Too many dogs. Too much fun, yeah? Too much fun.
Yeah, always. Dogs are fun. Especially when they try to get in the middle of a video.
Daddy's doing it. You gotta back up. So yeah, I gotta be big, bad Tama Cool. No, I love you. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Tama Cool's big meaty. You know, funny thing, and wherever I work, sometime me heel, and sometime me face. Crowd always know. And me the same everywhere I go. Sometimes they cheer, they know, and sometimes they boo.
So you're
Because
in different promotions. You're different. What you call heel or face, right?
Yes, very common in independent wrestling. For the most part, look at me. I look like a bad guy.
Yeah.
In some place, they just love. They think I look like Maui, and I don't look like Maui. Maui look like Tamaku. But kids always love Tamaku. I have to get them to boo me by being mean and biting my opponent, and I have to yell at them. But yeah, Tamaku, kids love Tamaku. Tamaku love kids. Well, I hate adults. Adults are stupid. But kids, yeah, kids are.
That'll be like the best gimmick. The kids like wanting the doll, and the kids are crying, and you yell at the parents, "You stupid! You buy doll now."
You're stupid. You pay for Tamaku merchandise. Actually, last show, little baby so enamored by Tamaku, just staring at Tamaku, want to touch Tamaku, little baby, and so Tamaku come up and take a picture with baby, and baby's trying to reach at me. So Tamaku, when I take a picture, big face, big flex, and I look at the baby, and baby started to cry, and Tamaku felt so bad. But yeah, made baby cry. Tamaku makes babies cry, so he tried to be nice.
Oh. And you tried.
You tried to make somebody happy, though. You tried, right?
You did your best.
Parents laughed, and I'm like, hey, no, you suck.
It's back for more.
Oh, they go in and out. They go in and out. Yeah, just dogs. Wild animals of Tamaku. The Cerebus of Tamaku. Yeah. But yeah. We enjoy it. Wrestling's good. It's the best show for families and kids. It's sometimes you need a good bad guy to make a good guy.
Oh yeah, totally.
Definitely.
Best bad guy.
Completely.
You bad guy with a great doll.
Yes, and a great doll.
I still think that doll's great, though. By the way,
that is fantastic. That they did a good job on that doll. That person that designed that doll. they get
his name, Baby Tama.
Baby Tama. You guys saw at the show, right?
Tama wife loved this. That the sun around the nipple tattoo.
Oh,
it's silly. Tama will keep shirt on, but yeah, great detail. All the tattoos on the back and the arms and even the flaps. Yeah, no, it was an amazing job. Tama will have to order more. Sold out within a month.
Yeah,
wow,
they did. Right? They went crazy. I just think that I would imagine if you could have got a voice box in it, they should have had to say kills everything. Like you do in the promo.
Just pull the cord, kill everything.
Yeah.
Tamaku he don't say much. He just destroy everything. Tamaku, he man of little word.
Or it does like Chucky at night randomly just says kill everything and you're like,
It's cursed. The doll's cursed.
The 80s doll. The typical 80 doll.
Tamaku curse every doll guaranteed to win. So yeah, good business.
That's the best commercial. That'll be the best commercial in Texas. Your doll, and it's like I cursed every doll. Every doll failed. No.
Curse
She wants to know where to get the doll. What can I get?
Well, Tamaku gonna start an online store soon, but we have them at shows for right now. But Tamaku is gonna wait to do an online store to get more exposure for more people to see to justify an online store. But no, the Tamaku merchandise do very good, very good. Again, we wrestle for kids, and kids love Tamaku. Adults suck. Kids love Tamaku.
Yeah, that would be the best t-shirt right there.
That's a t-shirt. I was gonna just say that should be a t-shirt. Adults suck. Adults suck. It should be a t-shirt.
Kids.
Tamaku. Me, that's my next gimmick. Next gimmick is come with the dong, the baby Tama. Maybe I pull the string and I have maybe I hit you. Maybe I hit you with the dog. That's next gimmick, baby Tama.
That's great. This is great.
This interview is great.
This is like.
Have you worked with
I got on board. Let me see. No, not yet. Not yet. I've been yeah, no, I've worked backstage with some AEW guys. Lady Frost on AEW. She is now our Hurricane Pro champion, women's champion. We have other people that do work in AEW. I've shared locker room with Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks, very nice guy. Again, he little. Everybody little compared to Tamako. Even Will Hobbs. But yeah, share locker room with Ricky Starks. Will all day. We get these opportunities to work with these guys. So far, me will tell you this. As a guy that's played a lot of sports and that's been in kickbox and everything, I can tell you I've been in a lot of competitive locker rooms. But as far as like wrestling goes, wrestling has been like the most supportive, laid back. Everybody wants to help each other in the locker rooms. Like we're competitive, we're all trying to make it. But the locker rooms have been fantastic, no matter if you're working with a top guy or not. So back to Tamaku. So I also work in the locker room with Brian Cage. He also a little guy. Okay, he's short, he's muscular, but he's short. So Tamaku like, hey, get out of my way, little man. He said, who are you? I said, Tamaku, who are you? He said, Brian Cage. I said, oh yeah, me fan of Brian. Okay, you little though. But yeah, never worked AEW guys. Met plenty. Lance Archer from Texas. Share a locker room with him. Very good. He's big guy. Me remember Lance Archer back in 2007 in Dallas. He used to be a bouncer at a strip club. Me not go to strip club though. My wife would not like that. Yeah, this was somewhere else.
Maybe watching.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah,
yeah.
We've noticed that a lot of people talk on this show, so he might be watching the show.
Like
that's back when he was Texas Titan. He was Texas Titan, and he was working TNA. This was a long time ago, but Lance Archer cannot forget the premier Polynesian wrestler and the God of War in Texas. Well, does Tamaku want to fight Lance Archer? Well, that depends. Does Lance Archer want to fight Tamaku? If not, we make good time. You know, we share drink. Maybe big steak dinner. Got to get that protein, brother, for the big man of Texas. But Will Hobbs and those other guys, they little. Brian Cage, little. Lance Archer, me like Lance Archer.
Yeah, that'd be funny if I do come to Texas and you tell us and we'll go to the event and you're like, it's like, look, there's the boys. Oh, look. Okay, and then you walk closer, you're like, Joe, you really are little man. Oh, little man. Yeah, little.
We filmed, me see you in Texas. We filmed video together. A good vignette.
You're like, you and are really far away. It's like a far away video. You're like, oh look, they're the boys. Boys, come. Oh, Geek, there you are. Where's Joe? Down here.
And you'll start off this small from far away, and as I get closer, you're still this small.
Yeah, you still little.
It's saying you would be awesome in Lucha Underground, by the way. The new
Lucha
Underground.
You would.
Oh man, definitely.
Me would love that.
You'd be a great character. What?
Me would love that. Well, you know, me study lots of Mil Muertes. Me watch a lot of Mil Muertes. He good. He very good. Also Luchasaurus. He very good. Tamaku has been compared to a evil Luchasaurus. Yeah, a little bit. But my character, I'm different. You know, I'm bigger. I'm stronger. Me more savage. But me would love to work Lucha Underground. So Lucha Underground, you need another bad guy like Tamaku. You call Tamaku to destroy everything. Yeah. That's Tamaku promo. IV promo, everything, destroy everything.
Yeah, that one. I have to show my. I show my manager. His name is Junior, and he has his phrase, destroy everything. My boss. My buddy, my Metal Geek, he knows my boss Junior's phrase is, yours is destroy everything. Junior says no stories, and his eyes get wide like that. So I showed him, and he said, is that his phrase, destroy everything? I'm like, yeah. He said, does he know my story? My phrase is no stories. And I say, yes.
Me no story. Me no story. Tamaku be the end story. No story for you. Huh?
Mr. Junior. By the way, this interview is By the way, this interview with Tamaku is powered by Key Food in Milford. Come get your delicious sandwiches and your delectable tacos on Tuesday. Key Food in Milford. Enjoy.
Tacos and sandwiches. Yeah. Tama cool tacos and sandwiches, so they can send me all the tacos and sandwiches they want.
Oh, I'll tell Junior to send you some tacos. He makes them. He makes his tacos like you're in California. He knows how to make the right taco meat. He's good at that stuff.
Well, hold on. See, Tamaku, I'm in Texas. Yeah. So we have something called Tex-Mex. You familiar with Tex-Mex?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have taco. They have that here.
I've been to Phoenix, so Phoenix is Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex. That's Mexican food. Basically, Tamaku, which is like guacamole, meat, and cheese. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that's one thing. I said if I do come to Texas, we'll go for some tacos and have some beer. Tamaku, we'll hang out.
We'll go to the bar somewhere, all right?
We'll have a tacos and beer.
Yeah, Tamaku, big man. You cannot tell on camera. Tamaku, big man. I drink all the beer and eat all the food.
We'll get kicked out. You like that episode of what was that?
They can't kick us out.
It'll be like the episode of The Simpsons when Homer eats too much at the buffet and he gets too fat. He's like, you eat too much.
They say, hey, Tama, you leave now. We can't sleep, you know?
You just throw Joe at him.
Sleep. I said, hey, little Joe, come here. And then you say, hey, yes, Tama, what do you want? I say, throw you. It's like bowling pin. Little Joe, bowling pin, knock them all out. It's straight. It didn't mean equal. We just keep eating. It's a plan.
Yup.
Fastball special, yeah?
Yep. Use me as the...
Colossus and Wolverine.
That's why I decided to go into broadcasting and not wrestling, because I'd be the running joke in the ring. Send Joe out. He's the jobber. He's the little guy.
That's why I'm a broadcaster too and not a wrestler, you know?
I decided to keep the family name alive by yeah, I just keep the name alive.
That's the good thing about wrestling. Amazing thing about wrestling. Because wrestling has all the character. Okay? So it's just not big cool man. It's not spinny leg flippy guy. It's not girl wrestler. It's not short. It's all the wrestlers. And that's what makes wrestling good, and that's what makes wrestling fun. If you have all these characters in wrestling, it'd be boring. You'll see it all the time. But me, like the flamboyant wrestler, the big angry wrestler, the country wrestler. Me work Chris Sandell, the Blue Collar Crew at Hurricane Pro Wrestling last week. Very, very fun. Crowd say boo, they hate him. But there's something for everyone in wrestling.
I feel like that's the way WWE is going because they have the same style. You know what I mean? It's like they try. It's like the high flyers can't be the high flyers. The wrestlers can't be the wrestlers. They all have to have just one style, and that's it. You know, I feel like you need a variety of wrestling because if you have a variety of wrestling, you know, it keeps everybody happy. You know what I mean?
Yes, totally agree. But you know, it's worldwide entertainment. You know.
Yeah.
Some are calling these bad dogs. Come here, Bad Ragnar. You stay in. Come here. No.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Ringside Crew.
Welcome to the Ringside Crew. How's it going?
Thank you for coming in. She's one of the people that I always shout out, Lance. He plays a lot of plays a lot of video games. He plays a lot of fun things. Oh, we just got another promo.
Me back. Sorry.
Pro from Action Pack Wrestling, and you're listening to Dudes at Ringside Podcast, hosted by Mel Pete and
Everybody's sending us promos at one time. Sometimes they say they're going to send them, but they can never top Tamaku.
Tamaku has the best promo.
Because the biggest and the baddest and the meanest there is Tamaku. And I dare anybody to be better than Tamaku. No, they don't do it. Tamaku too good. He's just too good.
We're good.
He's good.
She made it in the middle of our stream. This is our guest. He's a Texas wrestler. His name is Tamaku, and the girl that's on the highlight, she's a gamer. She likes to play like games like Yoshi. Like I got Yoshi. She'll play random video games on Twitch. She's pretty cool. She's a good gamer. She's really cool. Really cool. She's really cool girl.
Her name, Weeaboo.
Yeah.
Weeaboo, is that her name?
Yeah, Weeaboo.
Thank you, mahalo for joining us. Yeah.
She's a cutie pie.
Who's your favorite wrestler that got you into wrestling?
Can't say cutie pie because my wife will watch this and my wife will get mad at me for saying cutie pie. So you Weeaboo, she might be ugly. I don't know if my wife watched this. No offense, Weeaboo, but me married. Don't get me. So who is my favorite wrestler that got to the wrestling? So Tamaku was a big fan of old school wrestling. Demolition, Haku, British Bulldog. Love all that. But then when me really, really pay attention to wrestling was Attitude Era. Yeah. So Attitude Era was going into right before Attitude. It was actually right before Razor Ramon, who was the Diamond Stud. Okay. And Big Daddy Cool Diesel became Kevin Nash. Those were my favorites. Actually, he always wanted to do Powerbomb and Jackknife because of Big Daddy Cool. So when I do my sidewalk slam, when you watch my sidewalk slam, very much like Kevin Nash, the float over. Misconception. People think that my favorite wrestler was Undertaker and Kane because of me giving it my character. No, actually, I didn't start to appreciate that until I got into wrestling and really studied what they do.
Yeah, that was the other one that when I first saw you, I don't know, I guess I found you through the page, our Dudes That page, or you found us. I forgot how it happened. But then I was like, I don't know how. Did you find us or did we find you? I can't remember.
I think we found you. Yeah, because me was going on to find specifically podcasts, a wrestling podcast, so that I look at the audience. Because I know that when you see Tamaku, you love Tamaku. Everybody become big fan of Tamaku. Only Tamaku need for people to see Tamaku. So I find wrestling podcasts and show. So thank you for having me on here because I know everybody will be fans.
Thanks for coming on. You've been awesome.
We will have you on again. You're awesome. We love your gimmick. We love your character. We love Tamaku. We love the gods.
Yeah.
Listen. That's cool, okay? Because we know that you only love me because of baby Tama, baby. Tama, baby. Everybody loved the baby Tama. Look how cute he is. Sweet.
Our mom is obsessed with that now. She's going to want to buy one of those. Like, as soon as we come back, you got to send Metal Geek a message to the page and send him, because his girlfriend's gonna be hounding him for months to get him a baby Tama.
Baby Tama.
Baby Tama sell very good, so I have to get more made.
Yes,
I have to get more made.
I need one to protect my bed from all.
The curse said Tamaku though. He might kill you when you sleep, but it's okay. You love it.
Yeah, be careful. Yeah.
Find me all crumpled in the corner.
So funny story about baby Tama. Actually, no. Cindy Lauper is for Daddy. Okay, for Daddy Tama. Okay. The story about why me have baby Tama in cool shirt and things like that is because when you see indie wrestler, every wrestler trying to make it, it needs to seem professional. Yeah, that kids need to see the wrestler, these shirts, and go, oh my God, this is big famous wrestler. I'm so lucky in this moment. Yeah. So me invest to do cool design, right? Me invest to do cool doll, so that it's not about money. No, it's about for a little kid coming up and they see, oh my God, who is this Tamaku? He's got to be famous wrestler. He's my favorite wrestler, and that is my favorite. When little kids come up to Tamaku and say, hey, you're my favorite wrestler. And to me, that's already success. That little kid can say, any wrestler is their favorite. But Tamaku is their favorite.
It said, move over Baby Yoda and Mini Puffs there's a new cute in town.
You know, someone so big and scary. So big and scary. He pretty cute as a baby, huh?
Yep, that's a big hit. Have you ever thought of
Pretty
trying to
big
make
hit.
yourself into a pop vinyl?
Me, me look into it. It's kind of hard because of all the detail.
Oh
For
yeah,
Tamaku,
Yeah,
yeah,
the mask. And
Tamaku is not a basic bitch. No, Tamaku
yeah.
is very detailed. So, me look into action figure. Action figure very expensive as well.
Yeah, I if I can get the name of the business, there's a place that my brother lives near in Queens, New York. He does pops of like if you ask him to do a pop of yourself, I don't know how much he charges, but there's a dude that does the pops of people, like regular people. He'll do a pop. I don't know how much he charges, but I'll find out the address of
Very,
the business.
send,
I'll let,
send me a link. Yeah, think be
but they didn't
very.
link the number. They're in Queens, New York. But
Look, Tamaku do. Tamaku do.
oh, you even have a bump
Socket,
stock. Oh, cool.
and different things for merchandise. Yeah, pop socket, they all get. Baby Tama sell a lot, shirt sell a lot. We had kids that's all sold out.
Wow, the masks are sold out too. Wow,
wow.
Yeah,
that's cool.
they all sell out.
You know.
Tamaku big hit with kids. Parents suck. Tamaku don't even like parents, but the kids, well, they make parents get money.
I was gonna say AEW or WWE. If you're listening, this guy's selling merch. Come on, we could work out a deal here, right?
Yeah.
Let me be clear, okay? So at Tony Khan, at Vince McMahon, listen, you'll need winner, okay, for kids. You'll need big, strong talent. How much better than Tamaku? You know how Tamaku, do you? Nah. Hey, you call Tamaku. Actually, me at you later. You cannot deny that Tamaku. Or your fans. It's better for your fans. Just your kid fans. Because the adults, they suck. Me know to do that for adults. But the kids,
Love it. I love it.
this is what Tony Khan and Vince McMahon need, baby Tama. Actually, I'm going to go right here again.
You're already getting it already from our viewers. It's like AEW should sign him now.
If they do, oh my god.
Hey, Tamaku is open for business. And me hit him with a big spike that jump.
I would be, yeah.
Yeah, they know. That's the thing about Tamaku.
You forgot Joe Koff.
The thing is about Tamaku is you see Tamaku, you know you cannot waste Tamaku. Very, very special talent right here.
Oh yeah, we saw the video of you. Did you like Armad's video she made for you, the Savage? I'm like, are you kidding me? He had to use Savage? The promo video.
He's Savage.
Yeah.
Yes, we like it very much.
Yeah, I was
So
like,
like
you don't know, man dances.
Like we said, so as a young wrestler, 2 years, right? Like my tag team partner, Jordan Jensen, he do it for 10 plus years. Amazing wrestler. For people like Joe the Panther Jr. and Metal Geek and everybody that's watching this right now, very, very cool that they like Tamaku, because Tamaku could have been anything. But we took chance to do this. And Mahalo, thank you so much for liking what Tamaku do. Even though you don't and you suck, it's okay. Thank you so much.
We're happy to
My
have
new promo.
Tama versus Lucha would be awesome.
Oh, me would love to work with Luchasaurus. That would be a fun match. Lucha very technical. Lucha, he big guy. He do me bigger than Luchasaurus. He tall, but me bigger, you know, and be good match. Be fun match. Love to do that. Before Tama died, before Tama retired, me would love to work with Lucha. Hey, tag team with Lucha would be amazing.
Yeah.
He might be listening. So, like I said, right?
You never know. You never know who watches our videos. You never know who watches our videos. I sometimes don't know who watches our videos, and then I'm like, what?
and this person was like, "Yeah, I saw your videos." I'm like, "What?" You know,
Tama has to make sure that You know, he looks good in case anybody, see. Yeah. You know, to make sure that when people see me, they're like, yeah, we like Tama. This is good opportunity for me. So thank you, mahalo. Much appreciated, brother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm just like so appreciative that when people take their time to come on our show, because we're just coming up. Me and Geek have been on this road together since college. We did college radio together. I was the Rock. I played like the Metallicas, the Tools, Linkin Parks, and then at the end of the show, I
Yes.
give the show to Geek, and we talk about the ruthless aggression Raws and Smackdowns.
Welcome back, Benny.
Yeah. So we would break down how we thought of Raw, we thought of SmackDown, and then Geek got me into the Ring of Honors. Like he showed me all the tapes with CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, and that's when I was like, "Oh my god, independent wrestling's so cool!" And then I got a chance to go to the New York Wrestling Connection, which is in New York, and
So
that's
local.
like that's a good federation too. That is where Zack Ryder came from, Kurt Hawkins, MJF.
MJF.
Yeah, MJF.
Ooh, MJF.
Boo,
Oh,
MJF.
MJF.
Yeah.
Tama would like to punch MJF in the face. Then again.
And I would love to watch you just grab him by his neck and just do this.
Because he lives, little big nose feller. That Tama will punch him in the face. It'd be easy. But Tama
Game
give
over.
him credit. You were supposed to hate him, so he do a good job. I am gonna bust his ass one day, but yeah, good job.
Alex Reynolds and Silver came from there too.
Yeah. So that's why, all these talent in independent wrestling, Ring of Honor up there in New Jersey, so many wrestlers, so much talent trying to make it. And you'll see Brian Myers, what's that idiot name that you were just saying? MJF? Yeah, that stupid
MJF.
idiot, MJF.
Yeah.
MJF is there. All these guys trying to make it Ring of Honor, there's so much talent there. But you know what they're missing? They're missing a big monster war god because nobody's really doing that right now. So that's why what makes Tamako special. I'm not gonna do no monkey flip or no fist drop or Canadian destroyer. That's for little people, little guys like Joe Panther Jr. Yeah. But it's fine. It's cool. Big choke slam, big mean guy that you hit, and he look at you like Michael Myers, and all of a sudden you were scared. That's the value that Tamaku have. So me enjoy it. Not too many Tamaku running around.
Yeah. Like there's some wrestlers that they expect to be like the big man that could fly around, and not all the wrestlers want to do that. Like
stupid. It's so stupid. I mean, can Tamaku do a moonsault? Yes. Can Tamaku fly around with Spanish fly? Yes. But why? You see it so much. Everybody do that.
Everybody.
That is why when Tamaku goes, he does a big body slam, looks at the crowd, backs up in the corner, holds there. Look. You're trying to be. You look. You stop your foot, and all of a sudden, you get the crowd to do big pop. I stop my foot and I'll hit you with a big boot. So simple. You don't need to work so hard. Do a simple move and work the crowd, and they will pop for you just as big as a moonsault or a 450.
Exactly.
Just big clothesline. You scream, you look, and all of a sudden you look, and all of a sudden everybody's going crazy. That's ring psychology.
Yeah.
Big man doing backflips, stupid. It made no sense. But Keith Lee's so talented, legitimately big man, unreal to meet in person. No reason to do that. Do little, do down and do leapfrog, and I go wow. Just that little, make the crowd go wow. No need to do too much. That's what Tom Cruise think,
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I completely agree with you, to be honest with you, because to be to be anybody could do a high flying move or a corkscrew or anything, but to be old school, you want to be something completely different than everybody else.
It's
Because
all
AEW doesn't have a big monster like that.
no. There's no reason for me to super kick, or
No.
for me to do a tornado DDT. You have that. You saw that in the match before and the match before, right? You work up to things. You do small things, but by the time you do something little but effective, like a choke slam, or maybe even Dr. Clothesline, Lion Salt, knock me down, crowd go crazy. You make things only have value if you give it value. Make your work valuable. Then again, me give all my secrets and everybody gets signed but Tamaku. So me stop giving all my ring psychology secrets.
Do you think you'll be better off as a heel or face and as a character? What would you say?
It's interesting, I can do both because,
I
like
know
I
you can.
said, kids are afraid of Tamaku, but kids want to love Tamaku. Kind of same thing as Kane, right? Kane could be good guy, Kane could be bad guy. I think
Yep.
when you look at me and not hear me, I'm just a bad guy, which is fine. There is value in being a bad guy. There's not enough big, mean bad guy,
Yeah.
But also, I can be face, but there's not a lot of bad guys. So I think true value for Tamaku is big, bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
I could think of a cool T-shirt that you could do next. Have like
What movie?
a T-shirt. I could see a T-shirt like a white shirt with like one of those travel boxes ripped open, and it said "He has arrived," and in the back in big letters, scary letters, Tamaku, Savage Tamaku.
In blood.
Yeah, like blood spattered, like the name Tamaku.
I still think adult suck should be a T-shirt for Tamaku.
Adult suck. It's so true. Hashtag give me your money.
Yeah. yes.
Tamaku is a merch machine. Let me tell you, Tamaku, no one outsells Tamaku. That's why at Tony Khan, and Scott Demore, and Tamaku wants to go to Japan. Hit me up. Me going to be hit. I add value to any show. Tamaku, I'm above it. We don't do a little show. You only call me if you big show, because me big man, me big personality, me big talent. So it's on you. Give me a call.
Yeah. Well, at the end of this episode, you could always go on YouTube and swipe it and go on Twitter and then tag all those big guys, Lance, and make sure you tag Tamaku if he has Twitter and tag him and so he can get his name out there,
Yeah.
The best bet.
Like I said, Tamaku, I am inevitable. Once you see me, you can't forget me. And that is the goal. Tamaku not boring. No, can't be boring. Tamaku is fun and mean. I'm pretty mean. Just don't show the interview, then they think I'm nice and funny. And I'm pretty good looking and funny, but no, I'm mean. So just don't forget that, guys.
Of course.
Definitely for Texas, though. I'm down for Texas. I don't know about Joe, but I'm definitely.
I gotta see how my funds are because I also want to go to Halloween Horror Night this year.
It's a big question. Who are you trained by the way?
Me trained with Hurricane Pro Wrestling here in Texas. Me trainer Curtis Stratton. He trained under Tugboat Taylor in Houston. Which is the originator, the original wrestling school in Houston, and now the other big wrestling school. We work very closely with the Reality of Wrestling, Booker T. So we also work with plenty of wrestlers like Ruthless Ryan Davidson, D. Jordan Jensen, Edge Stone. We get to work with these guys. We come from a big wrestling family. So yeah, but me originate with Jared Wayne and Curtis Stratton of Hurricane Pro Wrestling.
It's awesome.
Here we go. Yeah.
So it's true. You can train down here and we can learn all the moves. But big man wrestling is very specific,
Yeah.
Why do dropkick?
Here's a good question.
Why do rolling German suplex?
Yeah. What's a town you favorite town you like to work in, or a town you would like to go to? Like city or state?
You know, I've heard that New Orleans. Tama has heard. So me love working in Houston because Houston crowd is so hot, so hot. They know to boo you, they know to cheer you, and they are non-stop making noise. Which, as a wrestler, you need to hear the crowd to know that you're connecting with the crowd, you know? So when I do a big move and they boo me or cheer me, I know they're paying attention. That's important. Silence is the worst thing for a sports entertainer. Me here at New Orleans, Wildcat Wrestling in New Orleans, that's where Luke comes. And they also have bring in people like the Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards, Rob Van Dam, Kate Forbes are there at Wildcat Wrestling. Would love to work at Wildcat Wrestling New Orleans because New Orleans is very rambunctious, kind of like an ECW crowd, very hot crowd. So we would love to go work there, but we want to work everywhere that I can. Like I said, Japan is on my list. Philadelphia, want to go to Pennsylvania, where you guys are at JCW, and everywhere that I can. But I like a hot crowd. I need a ruckus crowd. I want that crowd to hate me, and all of a sudden know that I hate them too because it's mostly adults. I keep on that.
There's a
I must
group
have a problem.
in YWC, Tamako. They're going to be doing their first outdoor show they've ever done in July. So if we hear anything from there's a guy we know named Phil, and if he talks to the promoter,
Paul.
maybe he can talk to him and see if he can get you to come on the card that night, because that would be amazing in Long Island.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Paul, if you're listening,
Very cool. That crowd is very loud and rambunctious, and me like that because here's the thing that we know in Texas, especially as a Dallas Cowboy fan, is that that crowd up there in New York sucks. And they like to boo people because they have no good taste and they don't know what they're doing. So you put me up there in that fan base, and that'd be fantastic. Me will make that crowd hate me because they hate everything. Their food sucks, their fan base sucks. It makes sense.
But we have good pizza. We can't say we don't have good pizza.
Pizza and bagels are good here in New York.
Okay, Tamaku is listening. Maybe not hate New York just as much. Me like bagels and me like pizza. You winning me back. You're bringing me back.
How about coffee? Do you like coffee?
Me like coffee. Me like caffeine.
Pizza and bagels in
Zola
New York.
energy drink, very good.
Yeah.
I will do that. You know what? I will go work that show. You put me on that show. Tamaku will come up with a Dallas Cowboy jersey.
Oh my God!
Wow.
You will get over. You'll be so far up the New York fan base. They'll never forget you.
Oh yeah, me with like an old school jersey.
He'll be old school heel.
We haven't won Super Bowl in a long time. So I haven't won Super Bowl in a long time. But
if you're listening to this, please, man.
Actually,
please.
Last game we went to Texas Stadium was playoff game 2007. Giants versus Cowboys, and that's the last game at Texas Stadium. So only time that I root for Giants after they beat my team, and they went on to beat the undefeated Patriots that year, if you remember.
Oh, yep. How can I forget? We watched the Super Bowl at my house.
One time each.
So there we go. I always have my interesting questions. Like, what is your favorite food?
Oh man, you love food. Favorite food. If me can eat food, like one food.
Oh, any groups, any kind of like setup. Like if you have like a dream platter, like if you had you went to like a restaurant and they said, okay, what do you want Tamaku to have? And you would say this, and it would be all that, just like a full table of it.
And me love meat. So like Brazilian steakhouse.
Ooh.
Just give me all the meat and give me rare meat. Just so I can. It's primal. I can just take the meat and rip it with my hand and rip it with my teeth. Me love lots of meat. Just the primitive action. And also me like Tex-Mex. Tex-Mex very good in Chinese. However, if Tamaku wants to just give me just steak and give me just Brazil, I want to see you cut the meat in front of me. Oh, so good.
If you come to New York, I'll take you to some good pizza places in New York.
We'll go.
I know the best pizza places in New York. So
If You know the best pizza places. Tamaku is down for the best pizza places. Who
Trust
doesn't
me.
like pizza? I don't trust anybody that doesn't like pizza. Tamaku have a question for you guys, okay? So, Geek,
Okay.
you first. What is your favorite topping on pizza?
Ooh,
I like pepperoni.
Just straight pepperoni?
Pepperoni is good. I like meat. Meat pizza is good too.
yo, yeah, me.
Okay.
Yes.
I like penne alla vodka pizza is good too.
Penny
Never had that?
vodka. What's penny
Penne alla vodka. You never had penne alla vodka, the pasta on top of the pizza.
That me never had that.
Never had that? Oh man, it's a New York thing, I guess, because
I got
We
it.
always
I have to have it.
We get
What
sausage
kind
and
of
peppers.
pasta?
My dad, he loves sausage and peppers.
they-
It's like
they have that, and they have Big Ziti pizza too in New York.
What's that?
geek.
What's up? Wait, where is it?
What is
There's a lot.
No,
There's a lot of different pizza places in New York that have it. A lot. There's
it's a brand of pizza. Okay.
there's a lot of places. Yeah, there's a lot of different pizza places in New York. So that we'll do it.
So Geek, you like meat or pepperoni? Okay, Joe the Panther Jr., what is your favorite type of pizza?
Oh, my favorite type of pizza is pepperoni. I'm a pepperoni pizza guy. I'm an old school pizza. Pepperoni or
pepperoni.
yeah, I'll go for pepperoni pizza. My dad is always sausage and peppers.
Sausage and peppers. So Tamaku, so it's one of the two. So I like a good margarita.
Ooh.
Love a good margarita pizza, real thin crust, and I love love a good margarita. And we also love a good supreme with jalapenos. Because again, I like to destroy everything that includes a pizza with everything on it.
Yeah, there you go. It's always good to have pizza with everything on it. You just like you need that.
You gotta destroy that pizza.
Destroy the whole pizza and then go to sleep. But after watching, so I don't get too fat.
Yeah.
I'll be
You'll
open Zuna part 2.
You'll lose the tag titles. You'll be too fat. You can't run.
I'd be like old Thor,
Yeah.
From Endgame, right?
Yeah.
Revenge End.
It's okay. I can do that. I promise you this. Tamaku can get over as old Thor. He got him a demigod.
Oh,
Tamaku can get
I
over anyway.
forgot about that one too. They also have buffalo chicken pizza and chicken bacon ranch pizza.
And we have different pizza like that down here too. But I was just curious about what you find to be delicious pizza, because you're in the pizza capital of the world, not Italy. No, America does better pizza. But what you guys thought was better pizza.
Yeah, I agree with that. We think we have the greatest pizza, and then we find out, you guys, number 3 on the list. What? we
do
thought
have the best.
Number 3.
We do have the best pizza because
There's always
not one bad. What's up?
Keep going.
No, there's not one bad pizza place in New York.
Funny,
So
not a bad pizza place. Jeez,
there's not one bad pizza place.
Tamaku just say, "Jeez, Louise."
There's a there's a
That's
pizza
first time
place
you say, "Jeez,
in New
Louise."
York. There's a pizza place under the Brooklyn Bridge called Rose's Pizza.
Oh no, Penn Station.
Penn Station? No, there's one that's under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Maybe it's the same one. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's
the same one, but you have to look it up. Famous.
There's
a picture
from is it Barstool Sports? I think he goes and he does the one bite of this slice of pizza and he does the review.
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we started podcasts on the Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr. and Tamaku, and we go around eating pizza. This sounds great. We get over
we need to do that. Let's do it.
That's a brand new show. The dudes at Pizza podcast. Yeah, me like it.
Well, we definitely have to do.
We'll probably do a meetup day. Yeah, why not?
We'll do a meetup day.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a meetup day. When you're in New York, I'll come to New York. We'll come in. We'll go to Penn Station, meet in Penn Station, and
eat pizza.
Just have pizza. Pizza all day. It'll be kind of fat as we're trying to.
That sounds like the best day ever. Let me see. I had to put it in my calendar. If I get to choke slam somebody, even better. You know,
Choke slam a bully. That's me.
maybe
This
like little hops.
we'll make a T-shirt.
You know,
Dude,
Tamaku don't
Dudes
like.
hang out with the Tamaku. Like have a picture. Have Joe draw a picture of us with you, and you just have us like this, or you just have me in your hand and as little me like this, and have you have Geek like, and have me like, oh no.
Eat a
Joe,
pizza.
Joe's little.
And you like
And little Tama in there,
baby
right?
Joe.
Yeah,
Baby
baby Joe. Yeah.
I'm going to make baby Joe dolls and sell them at my show.
Yeah, the red glasses. You have to make the little red glasses.
The red
I made
glasses.
it
Yeah, yeah.
myself.
Hey,
I
that's
made-
your gimmick. The gimmick is the red glasses. We like that.
Yes,
I don't have a gimmick, so
he's his own good.
You're the metal geek, you know?
I love metal music, right? And I like
Metal
geek
music.
things. Yeah.
I'm into metal, but I go like the old school rock, like Tool, like Metallica.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like
Maynard.
Tool makes you think when you listen to the music. They have like meditation. There's like the drums and the way that the lead singer sings. It's like making
we forgot one. We forgot one, Joe.
What?
Billy Corgan, if you're listening, you guys.
Oh yeah, Billy Corgan, yes.
Right.
Yeah, me love Smashing Pumpkins, you know, and he listened to 1979 and 1992. So yeah, that's that's Billy Corgan. You need Big Monster, you know. Which is Billy? He's at NWA Power. Let's see, who's Big Monster at NWA Power? Let's see. Nobody, right?
No,
He's a monster there.
they don't have a monster there.
And you know he is king of the old school studio wrestling, and Billy Corgan has no monster. Oh, come on, he must not like defense. He must call Tom cool. Yeah, yeah.
Let's do it, guys. Let's get Tom
Guys.
signed by
Let's get somebody, all right?
Impact.
NWA Power, you know?
Let's get our buddy signed.
I mean, and what you call Impact? They have what you call Black Taurus. So
Black Taurus, yeah, Black Taurus, he all over the place. But again, Black Taurus, he's a little guy. He's short. He may be like 5'6", y'all. He does a good power slam, but nah, he little. You need big monster. Abyss was great, but big man wrestler.
that was a great guy for them.
That gimmick was insane. Abyss, oh my gosh, that one was
very cool. We watched lots of Abyss, but you know what's better than Abyss when I was watching it? You know who?
Tamako.
Watching Impact, you know. You're damn right, it's Tamako. Much better than Abyss. Yeah, you know yourself the writing was on the wall for Tamako because Abyss has nothing. Little short of me, but cooler.
I wasn't gonna miss that one. I hit that one out like Aaron Judge.
Just lining it out. Just line it out. By the end of this podcast, you're like, oh, yo, Tamako, he best wrestler ever. No, he's like the Hulk Hogan of the Hawaiian people.
Yeah.
Maybe that's The Rock. Hey, funny story about The Rock. Was not big Rock fan in the 90s. You know, he was in high school. And when people say, hey, Tama, where you come from? Because we look different, you know. And they say, oh, where you from? Everybody thought I was maybe Indian or Mexican, and that's fine. But they never see people like me. And I say, oh, I'm Samoan. And, you know, at the time on TV, there was those commercials about the skinny kids in Somalia. You remember?
Yeah, I remember
So
those
you had to feed the children. They thought I was saying Somalian. They're saying Somalian, and I said, "No, not Tamako is not Somali. Yeah, I'm too big, you know." And then The Rock became very cool in the late '90s. So they say, "Hey, Tama, what are you? Where are you from?" And I say, "Oh, I'm from Samoa." And they all of a sudden they go, "Oh, like The Rock?" And all of a sudden, people know who I was. Look, I had goosebumps. I was a big Rock fan. It was not my favorite. However, if it wasn't for Rock, nobody would have thought that Tama was cool. If it wasn't for The Rock, Tama would never have a girlfriend. I mean, I don't have a girlfriend now. We have wife. However, The Rock made Tamaku cool. So if you are watching Rock, mahalo, thank you very much. You made Tamaku very important. So mahalo, you changed this guy's life.
That's our dream to have. We had Tamaku. Maybe one day we can get The Rock. But Tamaku's the best guy.
Basically, it was actually, I I read an article on Reddit earlier, and it said that Tama was basically this generation's rock. Yeah. Actually, true story, true story. I mean, of course, I'm being funny, haha. But my favorite fan at the shows, to be perfectly honest, is we have some special needs fans that comes up to these shows. And the last show I was at, this girl, she had Down syndrome, and she meet me for first time, and she loved Tamaku. And she says to me, she goes, "You're going to be the next rock." And Tamaku almost cried because it was so honest and beautiful coming from that kid. So it really meant a lot that kid said that to me. So very,
You
very,
really,
very beautiful. And then I said, "Get out of here, kid. You're gonna make Tamaku cry." And I made her run away.
you really do have the charisma though of the Rock. To be honest with you, I
You guys
really
got charisma and the attitude and the way you do your character and just
the
way
promos,
you,
everything, dude.
you really,
I'm a big monster, you know.
yeah. We
The funny thing is, whenever you talk to that guy under the mask, you know, when you talk to Scott, funny thing is when people talk to me, they say you have the same cadence, you have the same tone as The Rock, and I'm like, I never chose to speak like this, brother, but I always appreciate when people talk to me and compare me to that of The Rock, which I think is super cool. But then when I do this Tama Cool, I'm Big Cookie Monster, big bad guy, and I guess it kind of sounds the same, you know? Tama Cool don't speak a lot of English, yeah, besides for an interview.
yeah, like I don't know. I'm hoping for, because as I always say during the show, right now the indies on the East Coast and our sides are really struggling because they have no fans, and the only way you could support them
Buy a
is
T-shirt.
go buy a T-shirt on any of their websites. They have on their Instagrams, if they have a link, click the link, buy a T-shirt, buy. If you don't know this man right here, it's Tamaku. Go find his merch, pick up a T-shirt, pick up a doll, pick up anything you can of him. Even go on, like, if he has a T-shirt on any, just support the indies. They need your help. If you love the indies, go buy a T-shirt. Go buy something. If you don't know the federation they're in, do it. They need you. Do it.
Well,
Love the.
I tell you, Joe Matthew Jr., we thank you so much, right? I don't have a link to my merchandise, but you know, independent wrestler, we do this for one reason. We do this to entertain you. And some of us, this is only job, so it hurt other wrestlers. You know, I'm a cool, he has shoot job whenever he's being Scott Ali, or you can find me on Instagram as well. But, you know, as a wrestler, we do this to entertain you. But you can support Tamaku on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Savage Tamaku. That's at SAVAGETAMAKU at Savage Tamaku. Not on Twitter a whole lot, but I definitely have Instagram following and Facebook following. So the way that you can support me is ask for your local promoters. Say, hey, have you seen this Tamaku guy? And they're gonna go, no, I think we heard of Tamaku. That'd be kind of cool. And then they see me and they're like, holy shit, who's this Tamaku guy? We gotta get him and book him out. So the more exposure we can get, the better. So we thank you guys. We could not do this without you fans, you know. So thank you so much, fans.
It's
thank
like
you, Joe Panther Jr. for that. That was a great promo, brother. You know.
Thank you very much. That's why I do the announcements, and Geek just stares at me like he does the awkward nerd blink. I'm like, Howard Finkel's spirit always comes to my body when I do the announcement.
Is that right? That's right, right?
Do you guys watch Talking Shop?
I've been watching bits and pieces.
Good Brothers?
I've been watching bits and pieces.
They reference Howard Finkel all the time, and it's good. They remember Howard Finkel. But I tell you what, Joe Panther, you do a much, much better Howard Finkel impersonation because you remember that as a kid at Madison Square Garden. That's amazing. You do a good job. You know what, Tom? I'm going to follow you on Instagram, me fan.
Thank you. If you ever needed someone to do a stub-in announcement for your name coming down the aisle, I got you. I got you, man.
Hey, you know what? I'm just pitching idea. That Metal Geek, he's gonna produce all this. He's gonna put together a great package for us. In AEW, New Japan, or Impact Wrestling, whoever, you pick up Tamaku, and you have Joe the Panther Jr., where his grandfather, the Panther, the original Panther, and he is my manager. And we come out and we destroy everything.
Yeah.
It's already a NWA Power at Billy Corgan and Tony Khan. You guys listen. This is money in the making right now. Joe the Panther Jr. This is Tamaku. Be coming to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah.
And Lance and Geek could just stand, yeah, and have our mod as our mod could be our bodyguard. She knows karate. You just stand there.
We could be like Ravensplot, and Metal Geek has the sign, and also when people don't look, bam, hits them with the sign, which is Metal Chair. I love it. It makes money. It writes itself.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else to say. So, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, favorite movie?
Like all time.
Here recently. All time. Jeez, me just watched Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. That's very good.
That was awesome.
That's the last movie we see. Very, very good. Yeah, it gave me goosebumps multiple times. But probably favorite movie is The Prestige with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. Yeah.
Did you?
Have you seen the movie?
Which one?
I saw Justice League, just the new one that just came out.
I think you said the new Justice League.
Justice League. But have you seen The Prestige? That's Tamaku's favorite movie.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, man. So very good. It's a Christopher Nolan movie, and it's about two magicians, Hugh Jackman against Christian Bale. Very, very good movie. It's Tamaku's favorite movie.
Yeah. Have you seen the new Godzilla vs. King Kong yet, Koo?
Oh yeah. So as a little Tama, when I'm Scott Ali. So as a kid, I used to be called Scottzilla. That was the nickname. When I used to be a bouncer in the nightclubs, because I had a big mohawk, which is part of the reason I have a mohawk here. And every time I would go kick people out, I'd see this big mohawk shadow figure kicking people out and throwing them across rooms. So they used to call me Scottzilla. But yeah, so me big Godzilla fan, and the Godzilla versus King Kong happened exactly the way that it was going to work, because Godzilla kicked King Kong's ass.
Oh yeah. Did you see Mortal Kombat yet?
Godzilla had them. Yeah. Me saw Mortal Kombat. Me was original Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It was Kano. Kano is amazing. He's good. A matter of fact, Kano should be wrestler. He's such a good actor. However, Mortal Kombat, okay. It's okay.
By me, they're showing it as a double feature.
Is Tamaku a fan? Is Tamaku a fan of New Japan? Or?
Tamaku said pardon. That's so weird. Excuse me, what did you say? It's a breaking character.
Is Tamaku a fan of New Japan?
Of New Japan?
Yeah.
Love Japan. So, me have a friend in wrestling, Ruthless Ryan Davidson. He go wrestle in Japan at DDT Wrestling. And he say Japan is amazing culture, very much respect. Fans are amazing, and wrestling is so big in Japan. So one day, Tamaku hope to go to Japan and wrestle in front of those fans. Love the culture, love the storytelling, love everything about Japanese wrestling.
You and Ishii would be a great match, or you and Shingo Takagi would be awesome.
Watch a lot of Ishii. Watch plenty Ishii in my game. No sell, the hard strikes. Very much watch a lot of Ishii. And the American wrestler go to Japan and they tell big stories. So me can be Godzilla in Japan, and me can tell big story, and crowd will just soak it in. It's so amazing to watch not only Japanese wrestling, but the response of the fans in Japanese wrestling. So one day,
The day. It's a goal, right?
Will be in Japan.
You could do it.
Yeah.
Believe in
The
yourself.
day Tamaku will be there.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Tamaku gimmick, the God of War, probably goes better over in Japan than it does here in America, to be honest.
I could see
But
that.
people so far has really liked Tamaku every time they see Tamaku.
That's good that like the state you're in, they go for it, because some areas, some gimmicks, they fall flat. You know what I
Yeah?
mean? Certain gimmicks, yeah. Certain areas, like as I said, like if you came to New York, do you think that the Tamaku gimmick would work? Because certain fans.
Yeah, no. Tamaku works everywhere because
I believe.
Tamaku is different and rare. It's not the common gimmick. If Tamaku was douchebag with shades, you see that. Like, for example, Tamaku not this, but Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy get over everywhere because Orange Cassidy is unique.
He's different.
There's only one Orange Cassidy. He's different. So Tamaku, there's only one big man like Tamaku, and that's me, because I'm not this big, serious, angry monster. There's look at that. See my cat. My cat's jumping here, and he's headbutting the camera right now, and I cannot stop him. Oh, Jesus. Yes, Tamaku just said Jesus. Hey, stop. And this is a 27-pound cat named Kun, and he always makes it on Tamaku's interviews because he likes to get on the table, even though Daddy Tama says, don't get on the table. This is my time. Hey, stop. Hey, okay, we get it. I'm gonna hold. Here's the funny thing. He's probably going to chew on my phone charger because he's an asshole.
He is chewing on it. What row?
It's actually his tag on his collar says, "Feed me, pet me. I'm an asshole."
It fit on that little thing.
Yeah, it's a big cat, so he has a big tag. He's 27 pounds. Okay, look.
Wow.
And I'm big man. Okay, so I am 6'4", 280 pounds. Okay, so 1,000 megatons, brother. And then on this cat, you see this hand? Look how big the cat is. That's a huge cat. This interview has gone sideways because of the cat. I apologize.
It's okay.
This is probably the dumbest interview you've ever had.
No, it's actually been really entertaining, actually, to be honest with you, because your charisma is.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Off the charts, right? Off the charts charisma, because that's what makes Tamaku so different than the other big men, because he's got charisma and he's also mean as hell, right? I see the tag at the bottom right under my name, and it says @Savage Tamaku, but it only has one M in the Tama, if you do not mind.
I botched it again.
I think that's how I.
Hold on. Let's see.
There we go. Thank you so much. So, but yeah, no, we really enjoy. So any chance I get to do an interview, I get the chance to do this. I love to interact. I love talking to fans and old school fans like you guys. And again, to come from such a thank you so much. There we go. That's good. Not only you, Mental Geek, which I appreciate you so much, but let me say one more time that Joe the Panther Jr., if it wasn't from great heels like your grandfather, Tamaku would not get the chance to do what he does now. So thank you so much to your family and great heel work from the Panther.
Yes. Yep. And also my I don't know if I messaged you about this also. My cousin was I'm a third generation. So it was Jose Quinones, Pete Sanchez, and Frank Martinez, the Blue Demon.
Blue Demon, yeah.
Yes, Blue Demon, yep. Frank Martinez.
You should be in wrestling. It's in your blood, you know?
I don't know. I just figured be the broadcaster. I can get more things happen behind the booth than in the ring in my case, because I have a big mouth.
Well, Tamaku says this. And that's the great thing about wrestling. You don't just have. Oh, hello. I love when I break character. But Tama
This interview is going sideways.
Just being a wrestler. So sideways. Because this cat right here, he's trying to ruin my life. Okay. But there's announcing, there's referees, there's the podcast, all this, because we're one big community that's trying for the sake of wrestling and entertainment. Because at the end of the day, we're all entertainers, and we do this for the kids and not the parents, because the parents suck, adults suck, and we do this from when we were little. Remember being fans, and that's what we do it for. Because the hope is every Tama doll, every baby Tama doll that I sell, every mask that I sell, every T-shirt that I sell, I hope that one day, in 20 years from now, when these kids have kids themselves, said, "Hey, I used to go to a wrestling show and I saw this guy named Tamaku, and here's his mask and here's his doll." And that is success for Tamaku. I could make millions of dollars. That's awesome. Of course, me want that. But the idea that kids enjoy it so much that they're going to tell their kids, and they're going to talk about Tamaku like the Panther. They're going to talk about these memories as when they were kids. That is the goal, and that is all that matters.
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
Morales said the cat is the true heel.
Yeah. It's definitely
You're
the
stealing the
heel.
show, dude.
The true heel.
Brother, you are stealing the show. Look at him. It is not your camera,
Man.
cat. What are you doing? Get out of here, cat.
You need to make a YouTube video about the cat.
He's so much swag. He's got so much charisma. Yeah, he's so mad at it. Matter of fact, me used to have Facebook page called Kuhn, America's Favorite Asshole, because that's what he is. And people are enamored by him, and Facebook canceled the page. I was like, it was there for 5 years, and you cannot say asshole on Facebook.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, they get mad at you for saying
Facebook canceled. They canceled the America's Favorite Asshole. Yeah, some people say I sound like Triumph, the Yugoslavian.
I know Triumph, yeah.
Maybe I get from that.
There's another, I forgot the name of the channel. It was on it was a website. There was like this weird, he has like a circle shaped head. He always wore a little hat. I can't remember his name. Oh my god. If I remember the name, I'll message you later. It was funny. My sister used to obsessively watch the series back in the day.
Look at this. Here's other cat. There's the other cat.
Escaping.
Yeah. That cat, his name is Princess Josephine Consuela Banana Hammock from Friends. Yeah. That is her name. She murders a lot. So Tamaku gets inspiration from that. I think someone asked earlier what kind of dogs Tamaku have. We have 5 dogs. They're all rescue dogs. They all mix. So big, small, big, little. A matter of fact, if you want to know the name of the dogs, there is Twilight. There is Liam Neeson's with an S. There's Cindy Lauper. There's Molly Moo. And there is Ragnar. He's a Viking dog. Dudes at ringside are full friends. Yes. Okay. This interview has gone completely sideways.
Don't feel bad because we had cats on the show.
We had
not from you, but like other people have had cats. Yeah.
They're gonna have to have somebody with a cat every show.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Look at them.
They're
about to fight
actually,
on the table now.
It's funny. We're getting now known in Canada because there's 3 female wrestlers that actually one found us, Amy Crimson. She found us, and then
she's going to be on the show soon. Yeah.
Oh, Amy Crimson. Yeah, she'll be on next Monday.
Yeah.
Very cool. We will watch.
And then
we'll watch.
Yeah.
Then we have another girl that the next girl that will be on there next month. It is Bella Bronx, the Mafia Princess. She's in June. And
there's the champ right there. Let's get good picture of the champ.
And then Jesse Mack. she's almost like the conceited kind of girl, the handout on the phone. Yeah, we're getting, and then we have next week another dark character, Stan Crow. He said he knows about.
Oh yeah,
Sean Crow.
Sean Crow. Sean. Yeah, Sean Crow.
you said Sean Crow.
Yeah.
He what?
He said he knows of you, but he never wrestled you.
Very cool. No, we look forward to it. He's a hardcore guy, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah, I would love to work Sean Crow.
Yeah. Well.
Huh?
And Stockade's coming on the show too.
That'd be cool, actually.
Hey, you get his attention.
Very cool. So, like I said, opportunity to be on these shows.
You like tell him, hey,
Stockade.
You can call him out now. He'll be here next week, so you can call him out now. Yeah.
Stan Crimson. What's his name?
Stockade.
Is it which one do you want to call that? Which one? The one that for next week?
Here's
the Crow.
the thing. Here's it. The Crow, the Stockade, the Sting. I don't know their name because it's unimportant, okay? Because when they get the chance to step in the ring with Tama, everybody is going to be looking at Tama. They're like, hey, look at Tama. I'm so impressed, because they're not looking at these guys. They're so unimpressed. And so if they want to be impressive, and they want to make a name for themselves, they come for Tama. Because Tama doesn't have to find you. You have to find me. Hey, see you in the ring, tough guy. With an S. I messed up that promo. My bad.
It's okay. We still get that point, and Crow will be like, "What?"
When you're a champion, you can mess up the words. You know.
It's okay. I'll be on Boxing Mania someday.
We definitely.
We hope, right?
Actually, we'll try to see if we can get you have you come back on like around SummerSlam time again. If you have an event around that time, we could have you promote your event and stuff like that. Is there any other event? Is there any events you need?
We have so many events coming up. Tama is booked. So we have, we'll be doing the Hurricane Pro Wrestling, defending the tag team champions here coming up here pretty soon. And also I'm doing Texas All-Star Wrestling, which Texas All-Star Wrestling has been doing the events for going up on 30 years in Houston. Great family-based event. Also, if you look at SWE, there was, have you guys seen SWE?
No, never heard of that.
It's ran by Teddy Long, WWE Hall of Famer.
Really?
Also, Mark Henry is there. He's a part of it. Charlie Haas is the champion. There's great talent all over there. Malena, and actually before Big Cass went to Impact Wrestling, he was in SWE. So lots of talent there. I'll be doing shows there soon, so check them out. And also the Reality of Wrestling in Houston with Booker T. I'll be doing shows there here in the near future as well. But I tell you, yeah, absolutely. Tama will have lots of fun today. I'd love to do the show again if you want me back. I look forward to it. It's been fun.
We'd love you to come back, though, too. You've been so entertaining.
We definitely would love for you to come back. You're an awesome guest. We really appreciate it.
We had fun,
Metal Geek and Joe the Panther, you say that, Tama is awesome. And honestly, he thinks that you guys are absolutely right. I am the best, most awesome guest you guys have ever had. And I don't know if you will ever have anybody more awesome. Besides for that Crimson and Stockade guy, they suck. I don't even know who they are. But if they want to go on the show, I dare them to have more views and have a better show than me. So, which you can check me out at Savage Tamaku right there on the bottom of the screen on Twitter and the Instagram and the Facebook. And I tell you what, that's a coin of phrase from Hulk Hogan. But what you gonna do, brother, when Tamaku runs wild on you, man? So that's actually, I think, a good stopping point because Tama Wifey's gonna be home, and she hates when Tamaku is screaming in the house. So I think you guys can relate, because then I have to go back to me and shoot job. Tamaku.
All right.
All right, sounds good. All right. So you want to end it, or?
All right.
So we don't want to end it. We want to sit here and hang out and drink with you guys all night. But
all right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
We want to, but yeah, probably have to get off your phone here pretty soon.
Because we got 10 viewers right now in the chat right now, so we're with
That's our friend Tamaku. That's our buddy.
That's our
Thunderfeet.
buddy right there.
Thunderfeet. I like that name. That's actually, I'm gonna make that into a move when I do a big boot. It's gonna be called the Thunderfoot.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thunderfeet. You got
That's
your
gonna be
name.
you for Thunderfeet X.
He's gonna name a move after
That's
you.
what
Hear
I-
that?
That's why I kick Stockade in the head with the Thunderfoot.
There you go.
And Stockade, by the way, when you see this, you have to sell big for Thunderfeet X, or else the move is not relevant. So that's just breaking the fourth wall. You have to do that for your fans, and you have to job to be cool, or else you're not a good wrestler.
I could see the Thunderfeet being, you know, when Stone Cold does the stomp in the corner, you could make that the Thunderfeet, like
Yes.
Yeah, you have to send us the video.
You
You have
know,
to send us when you do the move.
you know, it's funny. Like all my moves are reflected for old school moves. Because I make sure again when I do the big boot, I stomp in the corner almost like chin music, or I yell out banzai when I do a big splash. Again, all things for adults. Even though adults suck, it reminds you of those wrestlers that you grew up watching, and that's the whole point. And to be able to share that moment with your kid for moments that you found that popped you as a child, and that's the whole point. And I think it's been amazing. So thank you everybody for giving me that chance to entertain you and your kids. I think that's been amazing. So I hope to pay it back. I hope to be on AEW or Japan or WWE so that I can continue to entertain your children and your children's children and share the memories. So thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for having me on here.
Oh, no problem. As you say, you can come back whenever you want, Tamaku. It's a pleasure. It's an honor and a pleasure.
Remember, before I go, we're gonna do the Dudes at Pizza podcast, the three of us.
Oh, that's
We're gonna go around and eat all the pizza. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
That's when Tamaku comes to New
Tamaku's
York.
retirement plan.
Come to New York and go have some pizza.
We have that the Dudes at Pizza podcast, right?
Dudes at Pizza podcast. I think it'd be amazing.
And
We eat everything. That's gonna be the tagline.
that's gonna be the tagline. We eat everything.
Everything.
Then I eat the whole pizza, and then I get fat. That's how the story is.
And then how are we gonna get home?
But thank you guys.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, that's what we hope for. But again, thank you guys so much. Mahalo, thank you. Again, you can catch me at the Savage Tamaku. To follow everything on my Instagram and my Facebook and my Twitters. And I hope to see you soon. And again, thank you. This has been lots of fun. This is the first time
Like I said, maybe
this much.
Tamaku. Maybe in Texas we'll all hang out. You know, eat Tex-Mex and then drink beers and you know.
WrestleMania, baby.
At WrestleMania, yeah, definitely.
We're gonna do that.
Definitely. Dudes at Pizza podcast. It's got to be a thing.
Dudes at Pizza podcast. See, it's already trending. It's already trending.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. Mahalo. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Wow, that was awesome. That was
awesome. Wow, we have 14 people in the chat right now.
So like. How's Raw, guys? Because we're totally missing right now. So what's going on in Monday Night Raw?
What do we miss right now? Do we miss anything or?
Are we missing, guys? Please tell your friends. Please tell your friends because next week we have Amy Crimson, and if you guys don't know who she is, just come in and check her out. We need people. I'm probably too close, talking closer to my microphone, but I'm very excited. Very excited.
Dudes at Pizza podcast. Yes, exactly. Yes, that's another thing. We got 3 people already, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You have to make that shirt. You have to go to the store and make that shirt. Go back to the t-shirt shop. $39, cha-ching.
Cha-ching to make another t-shirt, right?
Oh God. Stabbed.
So what do you think of Tamaku? He was an awesome guest, dude.
He was awesome. That dude was fantastic. I'm so glad I got a chance to talk to him. He was cool. I'd hang out with him.
To be honest, I don't think anybody though. I mean, like he has so much freaking charisma. It's unbelievable.
Why are you bleeping out your curses, man?
Yeah, that's right. So much fucking charisma, and we're at 14 people right now. I think this is the most we ever had anybody right now.
Yeah, I think we just need to get more. So, Geek, do you wanna do the closing? Or you want to?
Yeah. So thanks for everybody that joined our podcast so freaking fucking much right now. I want to say one thing though.
Thank you, buddy, for saying that we're better than Raw.
I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard to do, but our podcast is better than Raw, though, right? But yeah, like I was saying, you could also follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, and you can now follow us on Spotify and Anchor now, Anchor FM. So if you feel the need, you don't have to. You can donate to http://streamlabs.com/dudes at ringside. You don't have you don't have to, but every little bit helps to get better guests and bigger and better guests. Even though Tama was a freaking awesome guest, man.
I can't wait to see who. I can't wait to do
the Dudes at Pizza podcast, man. We gotta do it. Now we gotta do it. Right?
Thank you so much, Tamaku. We had a great time, right, Geek?
Yeah, have a great time.
Wait, Flippy. Flippy. No. Hold on, I gotta flip the camera.
All right.
Wait.
So,
Geek, say you had a great time.
I had a great time.
You sounded so generic. All right, Geek, you have to say your goodbyes because
I just did.
And now I'm going to say it as I always say, put the pray hands up, guys. Thank you very much to my grandfather, Jose Quinones. Thank you so much to Pete Sanchez and godfather, the Blue Demon. Thank you for lighting the way for Latino wrestling. Good night, everybody. Peace out.